Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It feels really good to be back in front of the camera. It's been a while. Moved house, just managed to set up a new kind of recording space. Still a few things I want to do, maybe change the colour of the walls. I need to still find the best angles and stuff, but it's a work in progress, and you know, this is the new Dipswitch Demos home. So let's get started with the Zander Circuitry Cafetiere. Now, I've got a bit of history with Zander. He helped me out back in the early days. He actually designed my logo, Alex from Zander Circuitry. I demoed a couple of his pedals, and I think they were one of the first demos I ever did. Back in the day, I did the Cafetiere, the original version, and also the original version of the Cyclone Fuzz, which we'll get to in another video. But today we're talking about the new version of the Cafetiere, and as you can see, it's quite radically different. This is a really simple pedal, you know, two knobs, volume, gain, and then a clipping switch. But this is a really simple pedal, and all respect to Alex at Zander, not the highest quality enclosure. The decal is just a sticker on the front, and the components are all great actually. He's really stepped up his game. It's been through a few different versions between these two, and he's kind of finally settled with this, and the whole Zander Circuitry line has completely been revamped. We've now got high quality enclosures, high quality components throughout, and as you can see, this is a tweaker's fuzz now. Level tone, pretty self-explanatory. And then we have starve, which is basically, it controls the voltage amount going into the circuit. Then we have feed, which controls the low end going into the circuit. And then we have gain 1 and gain 2, which means you can set up two different gains. So I like to have gain 1 about halfway, and then gain 2 completely maxed out. And then the coolest part about this pedal is this 6-position knob, and it selects different clipping diodes. And we have, number 1 is Germanium, then silicon, then LED, then MOSFET, and then a transistor diode, and then no clipping at all. Loads of different options with this pedal. It's one of my favourite pedals at the moment, and I love the original. And this has just made it so much better and so much more usable. So let's jump into some tones. I'll be using my Victory, set cleanish, kind of on the edge of breaking up, it's working pretty hard. Music Man Cutlass HSS, and yeah, let's get some filthy tones. I should also say, all the reverb is coming from the Zander Exosphere, so that video will be coming out in a couple of weeks, but that's another awesome reverb pedal from Zander. So yeah, let's check out the Cafetiere. Okay, so we're looking at the Cafetiere here, and we're just going to see what it sounds like everything at 12 o'clock. This is my clean sound with the Exosphere reverb. And this is with the Cafetiere with everything at 12 o'clock on gain 1. So you can see why I like this pedal so much. So I boosted the level a little bit. Let's see what the tone control sounds like. All the way down. So that's going to help you cut through a mix. I like it at 12 o'clock, I'm going to be honest with you. You still get that warmth, but it's not too brittle. I like it at 12 o'clock. So let's try the starve knob. So this controls the voltage. So let's see what this sounds like. So when you give it all the voltage, you get a bit more volume, and it just sounds more present, probably, is the word to use. Maybe a bit more gain. It just sounds like it's getting like an extra charge of electricity, which is exactly what it is doing. Let's try it all the way down, see how that affects the tonnage. So it sounds like it's breaking now, which is really cool. You get that sag, you get that kind of, yeah, that's just saggy. I like it. I think I like it about there. It's kind of 10:30, 11 o'clock. So let's have a look at the feed knob. Like I said before, this controls the amount of low end in the circuit. Yeah, I like it with all the low end in. What I like about this pedal as well is that it's got this vintage feel, but you never heard that sound on a vintage album ever, but it somehow feels super old school. Well, let's try give it a little less low end, see what this... So yeah, makes it a little more controllable. I imagine that's useful for bass players who are already getting loads of low end and want to tame it a little bit. Now let's look at the gain. Let's turn it down a little bit, see what happens. Yeah, man, so that's the kind of lowest gain I can get without completely cutting the signal. Yeah, really nice. Not overdrivey, still kind of fuzzy. I think there might be a bit of clean signal blended in there as well. Great. Great usable low gain tones. I like it. Halfway on gain 1. On gain 2, let's max it out and hit this switch. So now we've engaged gain 2, and this is all the gain you can get. Yeah, man, this is a cool pedal. Kind of reminds me of those pedals that are designed to sound like you're just plugging into like a Neve console sort of thing, so like a Hudson Broadcast sort of thing or a JHS Color Box. We're going to look at the selector switch now, so we're going to go from number 1, which is Germanium, which is what we've had it on all this time, and we're going to go to number 2, which is silicon. A bit more volume. Let's turn it down a smidge. pretty subtle, but again, it's a tweaker's pedal. I think the main difference between germanium and silicon is that silicon is probably a bit higher gain, and I think we're getting that with volume. Let's go to number 3, which would be LED. Again, more volume. Number 4, which is a MOSFET diode. I think that sounds more distortion-y than fuzzy. Again, great. I think it sounds a little tighter as well. Just it's a bit better for chugging. Yeah, more distortion-y. Again, that's a great tone. Let's go number 5, and that is a transistor clipping diode. Again, more distortion-y, just another flavour. Another great thing to point out about this pedal is the string clarity. Like, you can hear all that fuzz, but you can still hear all the notes. Most of the notes. Cool. I don't think Stevie would have ever used a pedal like this, but let's finally, number 6, which is no clipping diode at all, so I'm expecting this to have quite a big volume boost. So, a lot more volume, and it's quite a bit more open, less compressed, which is kind of what no clipping does. Let's give it all the gain and see what happens. So yeah, that is the Zander Circuitry Cafetiere distorto fuzz thing. Like I said, one of my favourite pedals at the moment, and it just sounds killer. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, if you made it this far, and please subscribe if you're new, and yeah, stick around.